Hi, I'm Esther Ainabe, a transformation strategist from Nigeria. I'm committed to helping you transform using mind reset, emotional intelligence, and practical life growth strategies. Today, we'll be looking at a topic which I titled How to Control Your Negative Thoughts. How to control your negative thoughts. According to the Natural Science Foundation, an average person has about 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts per day. Wow! That's an average of 2,500 to 3,300 thoughts per hour. And of those thoughts, 80% are negative and 95% are repetitive thoughts. Now, imagine if we repeat those negative thoughts, we tend to think more negative than positive thoughts. I'd like you to realize that you're going to have insecurities. You're going to have fears, frustrations, anger. It's okay to have them all, but just don't stay in those feelings. Don't just stay in those negative feelings. Don't build a tent there. Don't create an abode there. I'd rather advise that you stop, feel, breathe, and keep moving on. 14 years ago, I wouldn't have anything to tell you about negative thoughts, controlling your negative thoughts, because I was battling with my own negative thoughts. I'm here to tell you that you can reduce the number of negative thoughts you have in a day. You can take a negative thought and make it powerless. You can take a negative thought and render it powerless. Now, I may not be able to tell you how to stop negative thoughts altogether, because for you to do that, you have to just stop having negative thoughts. You just have to stop having the negative thoughts from wherever it comes from. But I can't tell you that. I can't tell you how to stop negative thoughts. Why? Because I have negative thoughts also. But the difference is in how I react to my negative thoughts, or how I respond to my negative thoughts. So it's my choice to either react or respond to my negative thoughts, of which I would choose to respond. Now, how do you render your negative thoughts powerless? When you have a negative thought that tells you, I'm not beautiful enough, I'm too old to try this, to do that, I'm not good enough, I'm too old to relate with younger people, oh, I'm too young to do this, I will never get married, and that thought is rooted in something that is from your past, something that happened to you in your past. For me, one of my thoughts that I used to have then was that, wow, the fear of not getting married, the fear of not making it in life, the fear of what would people say if I tried this out, the fear of the unknown. Now, what I'm doing now is a topical solution. It's not the in-depth solution to handling negative thought. There is a way more deeper exercise or deeper approach to this. So I'll just continue. Now, I had to manage all of my negative thoughts. Then I disempowered my thoughts. I stood on that disempowerment. I stood on my victory and not inside the negativity that wrapped me at that time. Now, the negative, you need to acknowledge it, but decide not to let it be the driver of your life. I acknowledge my negative thought that I wasn't thinking okay, I wasn't thinking well, but I decided that that would not be the driver of my life. Now, your negative thoughts are producing the current results in your life. Whatever you're thinking right now is affecting your life, because your life is a physical manifestation of the thoughts you are thinking in your head. Today, if you have lack in your relationship, you have lack in your bank account, you are experiencing lack and scarcity in any area of your life, you don't have joy in your family, and you're experiencing discomfort in your health, it is a physical manifestation of the conversations that are currently going on in your mind. But the good thing in all of this is that when you are ready, listen to this, when you are ready for a newfound relationship experience, when you are ready for a new health opportunity, when you are ready for a new career, when you are ready for new finances, when you are ready for abundance, go first take care of the thoughts that are going on in your mind. Go and take care of the thought. It starts from the mind, because when you have a new conversation in your mind, the results will manifest accordingly in your physical life. Quickly, let's see how you control your negative thoughts. How do you control your negative thoughts? The first way to control your negative thoughts is to expose it. Whatever information is locked up in your mind, in your head, inside of you, has tremendous power because it is hidden. Don't be afraid to expose your negative thoughts. Instead, be glad, be excited to expose it, because by the time it is exposed, it becomes powerless. It can no longer hinder you. How do you expose these thoughts? Is by making a list of all of the lies, all of the negative thoughts that you have told yourself. For me, the list used to be endless. I'm not saying that there's no list anymore, but it is a bit shorter, of course, or rather it's a lot shorter now. Okay, so I still have some insecurities, I still have some negative thoughts that I need to deal with, because a longer list means that you have a more relationship with success. The more successful you become, the longer your list. The longer your list. The longer your list does not mean it having up to 50. No. If you had 2 before, because you are now on a longer playing field, because you are on the field of success, you now have more of these lists, more of these lies coming to you. Some may be asking you, are you sure you can go global? Are you sure you can make that product leave the shores of your country? Are you sure you can produce these? Oh, what are people going to say? Okay, so no matter how many your lies are, don't judge yourself. At this point, that's what I'll tell you. Immediately you identify that lie, you can take a closer look at them. Then number 2, ask yourself the question, if the fact that I am thinking I may not get married, I may not be able to have billions or millions in cash, in stocks, in my account, if that is a lie, now what is my truth? You can change that. You can change a lie to become truth, and it becomes your truth, because as you think it, you begin to work it, you implement it, it becomes your own truth, your personal truth. That's what we have today to talk about. It's a conversation. It's not just me talking here. So that's why I'd like to know